How do you do it? Everywhere you go, you win. How do you do it? What's the magic? What's the secret sauce?
Well, first of all, we are off to a good start. And, the biggest thing is these guys have been working, and the spirit has been unbelievable since like day one. And like day one was, right after we got the job and just in the gym, like literally day two with Paul working. He's working and he's back in there at night working. And that's just kind of everybody's mentality. And I think I knew how good a team it was by coaching against them. One of the biggest reasons I came here, really, really good team last year and hard to coach against. But I felt the hunger, man, that they wanted to do well and all that stuff. So we just kind of hit the ground running from the beginning.
Hey, what you think the key is for success? Because you like one of the most successful people I know.
The key for success?
Yeah.
Well, it's a really big, kind of long question, but I always think that probably going to sound a little corny, but I think everything starts with a dream, right? Of like, what do you love and what do you want to do? And like for me and you, it's basketball, right? And the dream is how are we going to get to the title, or it's a goal, right? It's a dream, goal, same thing. And then like right under that, man, you just got to start mapping out the plan, right? What are things that, and there's like for me, like I try to keep it really simple. Like, okay, I really believe in hard work. So do I, like, on a daily basis, am I outworking the other 29 head coaches in the league? I don't know that. I don't know what they're doing, but I got to sit here and do as much as I think I can do for you guys to understand that I'm working, I'm watching the film, I'm trying to put the best game plan each and every game out there for you. I'm trying to know the personnel, so the plan starts, what is the plan going to be? And then it's just a daily chipping away at that plan. I think that's it. Dream big, man. And then, but don't just dream. You got to map out the plan. Yeah. And you got to work.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And when it comes to you, it's like you leave after your first college job, you go overseas for like 10, 11 years. You come back, you get a couple college jobs. Even one job you went to, was done after 4 days because one of your former teammates who was the coach darted for Creighton, and he's actually, the current coach now. So it just feels like you've bounced around everywhere. Then you become an assistant. Like, you're underrated. Everywhere you go, you win. I don't understand how it took you that long to get where you're at. Was that always your goal, to get to an NBA coaching job?
I don't think it was always my goal, no. But I think what was the goal was to be really good at my craft. And I realized, like, really young, I kind of was a head coach mentality. Like, right away, I had a head coaching job at 23 because I had all these ideas, and I've been keeping notes about, what I thought would work, and I just had to try them, and it's hard as an assistant to try them, and I just needed to have my own program, and so I had like almost 20 plus years of head coaching experience before I got in the NBA, right? And all over the place, all in the what we call the backwaters of basketball, right? I was in England and Belgium and Enid, Oklahoma, and Long Beach Summer League and Summer League in Italy. I was coaching any place they would give me a team, I would coach them because I was just experimenting mostly with playing hard in chemistry. Like, I loved getting even if it was like a 2-week camp, I was just trying to figure out how to get that group of guys to play together and play really hard. And so that I was just trying to do, and I just felt like, to answer your question, maybe like when I was having a lot of success in the D League, people saying, I can't believe nobody in the NBA will call you up. And I didn't really care because I knew like how valuable that head coaching in the D League was, how much I just felt like I was getting so much better every year, getting those 50, 60, 70 games in the D League as a head coach at that level. And I didn't know if I'd ever get a shot at it, but if I did, I thought I was going to be really prepared for it.
It's a very non-traditional route, but I mean, you come in and you win the chip in your first year, and here you are, 4 years later, trying to do it again with another team. It's like, I just feel like your career is something that people can learn from, and I think you kind of take things away from everywhere you go, whether it's overseas, D League, G League, NBA. What do you think the number one thing is that you've learned? Obviously, you talked about success, but just about like being on your feet, on your toes at all time, like from all these different situations.
But probably the number one thing is I loved all those jobs. You know what I mean? When I was in them, I like it meant the world to me. When I was a 26-year-old head coach of the Birmingham Bullets in England, and I love that job. They asked me when we were getting ready for my first Game 7 in Toronto, what's it feel like? You're a rookie coach, your first Game 7. I said, feels like 96, going to the championship game, Birmingham versus London, or 2000 when it was Manchester versus Birmingham. It was like, because at that time in my life it meant the world to me, and then a Game 7 in the NBA, it meant the world to me. So loving that job that you're currently in and giving that job that you currently have the best you have is what I really learned from it. There's 5 different teams over there.
What was your favorite team to coach?
Probably Manchester. My Manchester team was unbelievable. Like I think we went like 47-5 one year. We were just awesome. So that's always a lot of fun. But I really probably like living in Brighton. The best Brighton's on the South Coast.
South Coast.
Yeah, right on the beach there. It's pretty nice.
True. You got any cribs out there still?
Nope. No properties in England.
Oh man.
I got one in Iowa and down the street from you.
You gotta get some lunch sometime. You gotta get some dinner.
Right,
I mean, we should,
right.
See we made some shake.
What's the one thing you learned from maybe England or anywhere else that you may not have known before? Maybe about like the culture, or if people enjoyed basketball, like just anything in general. What did you learn?
I would say a good life experience for me was when I went to England and Belgium, and that is probably exposed me more to like the music stuff and the theater. I used to go to the West End in London a lot, and I don't know, I think my appreciation got me out of just total sports focus. I mean, I got like 8 brothers and sisters and played every sport you could play growing up. We were just like a total sports family, and that was it. It was sports and more sports and more sports. And when I went over there, I just culturally, seeing a lot of different countries, eating a lot of different foods, seeing a lot of different really cool concerts and really cool cities and venues and things like that. I think that probably opened up just my cultural experience more than anything.